This is a special news report hosted by Andy Pollock.
All right, everyone. Good evening. We have breaking news right now, and I have to play the breaking news soundbite. There we go. That's better. So we have two breaking issues tonight. First up, the Long Island Railroad Babylon branch is suspended due to an unauthorized person on the tracks. Well, unauthorized people. There's multiple people at Merrick. Then, on the 8th Avenue line, we are having switch problems at Canal Street. So without further ado, let's get to our emails. Oh, great. Another issue on the 7th. I'll just quickly bring this up. There is an update. We had a train with mechanical problems at Corona 111th Street. 7 trains are proceeding with delays, so that's not good for Met fans trying to get to Citi Field right now. So let's just get to the emails at the moment, and let's just recap what's been going on. And then we'll get to the issue on the 8th Avenue line on the subway. So I'll read your comments, of course, after we're done getting to our headlines. So first up, at 5:34 p.m., MTA email notification system sent out this. Service is temporarily suspended in both directions on the Babylon branch due to police activity on the tracks near Merrick. Then, at precisely 5:39, 5 minutes later, the railroad said, unauthorized people on the tracks near Merrick. And, of course, this was the latest email at 5:53. And unfortunately, we don't have any other emails. Great. Just what we need. Oh, well, this is interesting. 617 train from Jamaica doing the Montauk at 9:07 will operate along the Central Branch tonight to Babylon. So that's interesting. This is currently the only train scheduled to make the stops between Babylon and Seaford. So they are trying to get a train out to Seaford tonight. So, that's interesting. So if you're at Jamaica right now, they're going to call this train any minute. Yeah, let's just check the schedules right now, and we'll pull it up for you all. By the way, I have to leave the air in about 10 to 15 minutes because my mom is finishing up making dinner for tonight downstairs, and I don't want to make her angry because she has to go to work tomorrow. But if this is warranted, I may come back on the air. I don't know yet. It depends if, something happens. So let's see here. Okay, so here's the live arrival board at Jamaica right now. So Babylon trains on track 6. And let's see here. Right, obviously track 2 and track 3 are westbound trains. Obviously, I know that. That is not good. That is not good at all. So I'm going to urge you right now, if you can, and the MTA is not again communicating, if you can, please use the Port Jefferson Ronkonkoma lines right now until further notice. Have somebody arrange to have you picked up. Oh, okay, we have an update. Yep. This is the latest update. You can't make this stuff up. You just can't. So, anyhow, since we don't have any new information on what's been going on. Oh. Right, I think Matt talked about this. This is something I can't understand. Let me read this. 552 train from Long Island City doing the Port Jefferson at 8 o'clock was canceled today due to equipment delayed as a result of police activity in Merrick. See, this is something I can't understand here. Why can't it go on the Central Branch? All right, customers can take the 6:30 train from Hunters Point doing the Port Jeff at 8:15 and then making all combined stops. Okay, so I'm thinking this train now has to stop at Long Island City. Where else is it supposed to go? That is very confusing. Yeah, I don't know why it can't run. I'll show you a map to give you an example. See if I can pull up PDF. I can pull it up. So here's the map. And again, this is what I can't understand is that why does the equipment need to travel along the Babylon branch? Because I will mention this today at Rockville Center. I did see a westbound train going on track 2 because the thing was, if you didn't see the Rockville Center Summit today, I'll mention that there was track work that was affecting both Rockville Center and Limbrook today. So that's why my westbound 105 local that stopped at Limbrook and then Jamaica went on the second track. I noticed there was diesel equipment. So, right. And sometimes that diesel equipment has to go on the West Hempstead branch. So, again, I can't understand what's going on with the diesel equipment. Do they have the diesel equipment at Hillside Support Facility, or they're just keeping it at the yard in Montauk? Or I think there's another. Yeah, there is a storage yard at Spionk. Yeah, I remember. And there might be one in Babylon, but I definitely know there was one in Spionk on the top of my head. There is. So anyhow, let's get to switch issues. Then we'll go to the canceled trains. So anyhow, I'm trying to get you the latest information on the switch issues if we can do that. You know what? Let's check Twitter. Twitter will be more accurate with NYCT. They're more accurate. And again, I'll get to your comments. Thank you, Matt. Thank you very much. So Matt just gave me a shout out on Twitter. Yeah, Matt, because I wanted to see the issue with the subways for just a second on the 8th Avenue line. Okay. Here's what we know right now. So I'll go with this. This is more accurate. Northbound A and C train stopping along the F from J Street Metro Tech to West 4th Street, Washington Square Park. Southbound Chambers Street trains on the E are stopping along the F line from West 4th Street, Washington Square Park to 2nd Avenue. What? That's the Williamsburg Bridge stop. Okay, that is very confusing. So what I can't understand is, and this is terrible communication, they should also be telling people that the B, D, and M lines are also going to be delayed because of this. So that's not good communication. That is not good communication. Yeah, I know, Matt. Wait, what is this? Did I just read this? Yeah, I read that. I did. So let me thank Matt for retweeting that. So let's very quickly get to... Oh, okay, we have an update. Oh, now we have an update. Chambers Street bound E-trains are now ending at Queens Plaza? Oh, my goodness. Kidding. And you can't make this stuff up. But at least Andy Byford's communication team is on the case, so thank them for that. Yeah, because this original email only said this 35 minutes ago. And then the other email, now they gave this, and now they're saying Chambers Street bound trains are ending at Queensboro Plaza. Not Queensboro Plaza, Queens Plaza. Right, Queensboro Plaza is a different station with the 7 and in the W. Queens Plaza is E and the M, along with the R train. So, I don't know what else to say right now, folks. But if you can, and I hate to say this, use the Lexington Avenue line if possible. Use the 4, 5, and 6 if you can, because I don't know how long these delays are going to be at the moment. I would also recommend, if you can, take the N and the Q train. That's another word of the N and the Q definitely would be a whole lot faster from where I would recommend, because the Astoria line's not going to be, the Astoria line wouldn't be impacted by this. No, it wouldn't. So anyhow, Matt, I'm going to get to the canceled trains right now because I know you want me to talk about that. Okay, so let's do a timeline. 437 train from Penn doing the Watauga, 527 delayed at Freeport. Now they put a hold on trains. Police activity. So at least they were communicating with us. 536 train from Penn doing to Babylon, 642 was canceled. 540 train from Penn, Seaford Flyer at 632 canceled. 547 train from Penn, Freeport Flyer at 631 canceled. And what else was delayed? So again, you can't make this stuff up. You just can't. And there's no other way I can get you information right now. This is the only information I can get you. So again, you can't make this stuff. All right, so here's what Matt just said. And he said this in his live stream. Status stuck, but we're picking him up from Westbury. So again, folks, I'm urging you right now. Take the main line if you can. Find a way to get to a main line station. Have somebody pick you up if you're trying to use the Babylon branch right now, because there's no way the Babylon branch is running for at least the next hour. At least the next hour. Oh, here's something funny. Jamie Pimentel said, Q is for Queen Express. F is for Funky Town Express. Well, if Q was referring to the band Queen, and if F is referring to the song Funky Town by Lips Express, then I guess it's a funny way to lighten the mood. So let's see how people are reacting about this on Twitter. Let's see. Do we have any updates? At Cassie1294 said, never a day without trauma. At Where's Templeton said, just keep the trains rolling. It'll get them moving one way or another. They either move or let Darwin show them. That's what's up. Ooh, okay. Here's some miscommunication. At SMasca110 said, LIRR, help, please. Thank you. And she also tweeted, hashtag LIRR, at on time. Can you confirm 6:30 train from Hunters Point is on? That's a good question. 6:30 train from Hunters Point. I think that's a good question. I did see something about that in the emails. Let me answer that lady's question. I did see something. All right, Scarlett, I have an answer. Yes. Let me respond to her. Yes, the 6:30. So I'm responding to her. 6:30 train from Hunters Point. Sure, I'm spelling it right. Right, I know how to spell Hunters Point. I'm from Queens. Avenue is not canceled. Follow at LIRR for updates. All right, so at AskMasca10, I'm glad I was able to answer your question. You should be getting notification from me any second. All right, because again, I'm trying to see if anybody needs help on Twitter, because, I don't want to go on Facebook, because the issue with Facebook is, it's private and you can't really respond quickly. See, with everybody knowing who I am, particularly with my brand, of course, I guess Andy's Randomness is a brand. I got to get some merch in the future. But anyhow, let me see. At Mega BT said, I live on this LIRR train car now, apparently. Also, I saw the cops are... Oh, I got to retweet this. At Megan BT, I'm retweeting you. Suffolk PD, work on your speeding endurance. You could have caught him. Well, Megan, here's the thing. Nassau County is where Merrick is, not Suffolk. So maybe her geography is off. I don't know. Happening a lot today. Well, yeah, we had an issue earlier in the wee hours in the morning where another unauthorized person was caught at Mineola. So literally, it hasn't even been 24 hours, and we have 2 issues tonight. Well, 2 issues in the same day. Thank goodness I didn't. Oh, excuse me, folks. I am so sorry. I did not expect that to. I thought Twitter had a filter where they could censor tweets. Guess not. Oh, another one. I am so sorry. Finally, a story. Damn. I guess that's not vulgar. Okay, we have another witness. At DJ Michael Savage said, not sure, but helicopters are circling over, and I see 2 trains sitting on the tracks between Merrick and Belmore. All right, so we have a witness. We do have a witness. So thank you to at DJ Mike Savage. He'll get another retweet because now we have information from my witnesses. Again, if you are trying to get information, the easiest way to get to me on Twitter right now, use the hashtag LIRR. That's the easiest way to get information to me so I can retweet you if possible. I'm at Andy's Randomness. Okay. This is very odd. At Crystal Marie said, where the hell did the 546 Hempstead train out of Atlantic Terminal go? At LNRR said, hi, Crystal. This train was canceled as a result of unauthorized people. Oh, my God. This is so stupid. Why would they cancel a Hempstead branch train? Why? Why? Let me retweet this thread. It's a thread, so you should be seeing it on my feed any second. Okay, let's see what else we got. Okay, Chris Trout said, LIRR, what is happening with the Lebanon line trains that had already left Penn? 519 out of Wantoa has no announcements in the car, and I have been sitting outside Jamaica for a while. So again, insanity. Yes, Susan, I agree. At Commute Life, going crazy. How about some buses? We're stuck here. Well, Susan, again, this is what I keep saying. I don't know why Queens Village Bus Depot doesn't have a contract to send out the Orion 7s whenever there's an emergency. Again, I blamed the previous chairman, Joe Lorda, when he couldn't get anything done. Now Pat Foy is refusing to send buses. Also mention this, folks. If you need service right now between Freeport and Massapequa, you can take the N19 bus. It's the route that runs along Merrick Road. So if you need that, you can do that at the moment. And if you need to get between Freeport and Limbrook, you can transfer at Freeport for the M4 bus. And trust me, the M4 is very frequent. It's one of the few nice bus routes that actually runs very frequently, surprisingly. I actually came on time today at Rockville Center. I was doing some bus fanning off camera. Now, this is hilarious. At Tracy Cheek said, good times here at Jamaica. Thanks, LIRR. Oh, okay, folks. We have breaking news. We have breaking news. I'll retweet this. Service has just been restored on the Babylon branch. Oh, I had to play that louder. Oh, I thought it would at least be another hour. Let's play it again. All right, so let's read the tweet. Service is finally being restored on the Babylon branch following the police apprehending unauthorized people on the tracks near Merrick. The 633 train from Penn Station due into Babylon at 7:35 will be the first scheduled Babylon branch train to depart Penn. All right, so now we can change the subject. Good. So now let's get you an update on the situation along the 8th Avenue line right now, where apparently we're still having problems. So I gotta get off the air soon anyway. I mean, if we didn't have this issue, I would just leave the air. But now we have to continue on with coverage of this. So let's get back to the 8th Avenue line chaos. So the update we just got was Northbound C trains are now running express from Canal Street to 59th Street, Columbus Circle. So again, can't make this stuff up with the signal problems. Just can't. So idiotic. What just happened? I know, Andy. I know. And I promised you tomorrow we would have lunch at the hospital. I don't know if that's still on because I'll mention this, folks, before I leave the air. One of my fellow contributors, Andy Quinto, his mom is hospitalized again, and I'm not going to disclose what's been going on, but I mentioned earlier when I got home from Rockville Center that me and Andy were potentially going to have lunch Wednesday and Thursday at Cohen's because that's where I normally have lunch during my break when I'm at Long Island Jewish. And Andy, if you are watching, I still hope we're on for lunch tomorrow. I know it's an unfortunate circumstance, but we pray. What we do for your mom, right? But anyhow, if you need any updates on what's going on with the subway in regards to the 8th Avenue line, follow at NYCT Subway. Because I'm going to leave the air in just a second. M4 and N6 are 24/7. Oh, the shooting. Okay, yeah, Matt, I'm not going to get into it. So I'm going to leave the air. Thank you all for watching.